Hello everyone, Pineaaronapple here with Heather's episode 6, Hot Probs, whatever the fuck that means. And with the experimental art piece that was last episode, I wonder what we are in for today. Let's get into it. We start off, jarringly, with a period piece. A clever introduction into Veronica's current psyche, but there's not much else to say. But now, into the episode, we are getting into the meat of our main character's real thoughts. To set an example, Veronica is punishing JD for being unfaithful. What that really means is when he distracted Betty by kissing her. This betrayal of Veronica by JD had her blow up his car in the last episode. Now, in this episode, her plan is furthered as she has had him admitted to a mental hold for 3 days. He'll be released then, and Veronica plans to teach him, in this time, how to be the best boyfriend. This is a clever diversion from the source material, as Veronica mostly seems to be a normal teen up to a point, but here she's just as unhinged, or even more so, than all the characters around her she's supposed to contrast. Personally, I love it, but she is kinda scary. JD wakes up, and then we are thrown from an interesting part of the program to Heather practicing for the play. Who gives a shit? I am only holding on to these scenes by Duke's hilarity. Heather play shoots Chandler, and is the topic of this episode's teacher talk. And I'm not even going to comment on what they decide to do for their commentary on our society's over-obsessing over gender pronouns.
For old people, my preferred pronoun is don't talk to me.
Now, why is his name Heather? Why would his parents name him Heather?
I thought we were supposed to say they.
You know, I find they to be very confusing.
Whatever it is, we need to expel them.
Them? There are two now?
We're talking about her.
You just said them.
Well, we mean him.
Don't call him him.
Can you believe her?
I thought we weren't supposed to say her.
I meant her, not them.
Well, who is them then, for crying out loud? What is going on here?
Because no matter what I say, I'll have to deal with some idiot that thinks I'm a racist and they identify as a raccoon.
I guess you're right. I've never heard of a redhead committing a crime.
See? No offense here. As a punishment, Duke is now the newest member of the school's news program. This ought to be fun. Duke tries all they can to get out of this, but Chandler is not having any of it, leaving Duke at the mercy of the social suicide that is being in the news club, lamenting to her father.
Witch. You'd think I would be happy she fell down the staircase just like your first wife did. And I am.
That is a pattern worth talking about. Back with Veronica and JD, her first idea is to have him read prompts back to her. Some real misery shit. With JD now figuring out why he is here. We also learn more about how she was the croquet killer that has been talked about so often, and that she did this for the same reason she might have to with JD. Except back then it was without the kissing. Hopefully. As he is in the crazy ward, any attempts to escape is met with sedation, disbelief, and JD is now trapped in this Stockholm-inducing situation. After a disaster of a broadcast on the school news, Heather takes it upon themselves to add panache and style to this media, making a good point.
The purpose of the media isn't to inform, Peter. It's to destroy.
Who the hell is this? Lexi Ann? Oh no, now I know who that is. It's that bitch from How I Met Your Mother, fucking Kristen.
Hi, Kristen.
Everyone pronounces it wrong. The R is after the I.
Kirsten.
And before the I, it's Kristen.
Your table's ready.
Now Duke has hijacked the news, and holy fuck, that is a big school TV. These fun broadcasts are actually the format of the episode recaps that you can find on YouTube. Pretty fun, actually, even if they are the equivalent of a seizure. We also get some information about the stupid social media critic who will be reviewing Heather Chandler's performance. I hate her already. Duke is now back near the top of the social statuses due to the show, even if they have to cruise with the more nerdy folk, much to Chandler's dismay. Veronica leaves JD to go to school, opening a card she wrote herself with his hand. Oh god, she is spiraling out of control. It is time for the suicide play. Oops, no, this is Cats. Wait, no, it's just a different shitty play. And the cinema snob from before relays this accurately. I hate all these people so much. Stop pandering. Duke gets the last word here, leaving Chandler to attempt to prove herself by shoveling cakes. And now she's an emotional crux of this episode, being complimented by Parker.
Grow up, Trailer Parker.
Oh, no, she's still a bitch. Ooh, now that's some dodgy green screen.
My hot take? Heather's show wasn't just bad, it was
EVIL, evil.
This Eagle Eye reporter spotted some occult imagery in some of the sets. Art or witchcraft?
Fuck, that's surprisingly humorous for this show. Chandler freaks out in her car, and to vent all this anger, she decides to do the only rational thing. Back her car at full speed into Duke. Meanwhile, JD's dad and this bitch come to see him, fulfilling a part of Veronica's twisted quota, getting along with the parents. Now JD only has 24 hours to be the best boyfriend. Chandler is threatened with expulsion for her acts, and to come and help Duke do this is her stepmom, Jade. Oh no. Why is this fashion tragedy here? The following scene between these 5 people is actually pretty hilarious, with the different prudeness of Fleming and Chandler's mum bouncing off the shame of Duke and shamelessness of Jade. Chandler's grueling punishment is travelling on the bus. Good God. A terrible environment for such a terrible outfit. Much of these facial reactions are completely justified. With a display of violence by Veronica and a frightening turn of expression, JD now succumbs to the Stockholm Syndrome Veronica was looking for. But this show is still not enough for Veronica, thinking it disingenuous and leaving. Veronica's parents are visibly freaked out of their wits, talking about why Betty may have been carted off to military school, showing themselves scared of their own daughter and electing to stay that way until she leaves the house for college. Clearly in the know about her psychotic incidents.
Oh?
She said they sent Betty away to military school.
Betty? Why? She always seemed like such a good kid.
No. Do you think it's because of...
Where is she?
In her room. Because of what happened.
Anne, we only have a year till she's out of the house. I don't want to rock the boat.
But Kevin, we need to
No,
talk.
just drop it. We have our safety to think about, too.
Now with JD released and not bent to Veronica's whim, telling the truth, whole truth and nothing but, she has one final plan to elicit these emotions and words. Suicide! Because that's the answer in all this. Although once JD finds her and professes these feelings, she reveals it to be a ploy. They then strip and do each other. Not how I thought this episode would end, if I were being honest. Now it is surely time for colour coding, even if there is not much to talk about in this episode. 1. The overuse of blue in the asylum displays Veronica's influence. 2. In practice, the Heathers wear their signature colours. 3. Amita only wears black and white to reflect her plain and almost indifferent sounding tone. 4. Chandler wears blue, that is, she most likely views it as a commoner colour due to Veronica, fitting since she must now take the bus like one of the violent poor. 5. Green, red, need I say more? 6, blue pen for Veronica. Finally, this episode was very fun, and has harshly dark and intriguing undertones on the Veronica side of things. I rate episode 6 of Heather's Hot Probs a 8 out of 10. Thank you everybody for watching this video. Please leave a like down below if you liked this review. Then head on over to my channel and click the subscribe button, and then the notification bell so that you are notified every time I release a video. Thank you for watching once again. Bye!